Glasses. Start from the bottom.
It's all the way up to the top.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Do you have a shirt underneath there?
I do.
Oh, you want to take the jacket off? Might make it easier for you?
Okay. Tell me not to take it. Cut it off.
Okay, that's fine. Then don't do that. Can you just roll it over your shoulder? Can you roll this over your shoulder? So just gonna look perfect. Yep.
But I can't tell if that's all of it because I see some right here.
Okay. Yeah, I got most of it. And then, is there anything else?
I don't think so, but right here.
Do you have a bruise there in your chest?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Oh. I got one right in the middle.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right there and more down.
Look up for me. Perfect. And there's more down, you said?
Yeah, there's more down. Right there.
Okay. You know what that's from?
Probably right there.
Where you punch you in the corner?
Yeah, he gets punched.
Just gonna punch you in the chest. Okay. So what really happens inside your face? Yeah, so anything you told the lady is, go ahead and tell me what you told her.
Honestly, she didn't ask me about my face.
Okay.
Or like here. She asked me about my arms.
Okay.
Or the tooth. I've been getting hit with a nail. I've been getting hit with a backpack. I've been getting hit with a
Okay.
and I told her it's not my mom. She's pregnant. She can't really listen to things, do anything. But it's just bad. It's really bad.
You said the bruise, the stick,
And I'm back there.
and the back scratching.
Yeah, we had it together, but it was, I'll do that one right here. Play it back. Giving the face in the back there. That hurt me. I've been getting hit with all these things. It was, that type of work together, but it had cracked. So,
You want to hit you with that?
no. It was cracked for a long time. He literally just wasn't hard. He was even doing what he had to do. So he literally just hit me with the side of one. Hit me right under the nose. And hit me right here. And I think right there. But I'm pretty sure he hit me right there.
In the face? That's when you put the back scratching? Thank you for being honest. Yeah? I'll be right back with you, alright? Come over here. Can you hang out with my partner over there? Sorry, guys. Can I say anything?
It's going to ask the person.
Okay.
Got paid from the kids.
Yeah.
And our boss was supposed to have surgery stuff on my shoulders.
Okay.
I'm not supposed
Yeah,
to.
we'll gotta walk out for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have something on my shoulders, so it's going to be very hard.
Alright. Let's bring it up.
Do I need any of that?
You want it?
I mean, I don't need the phone or the keys to go need ID or anything. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you don't need it. So what you want to do is you just walk the car up.
Sure.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so I'll send me the ride home so she can't go.
Take the car. Here we go. Here we go. Good. What's up?
Okay. We'll still have all the information we need to contact me or find out.
Yeah, we'll keep you all right. You got all his stuff?
Yeah.
From inside?
This is a search warrant in reference to OPD case number 2821. I'm going to give you help with this working the case in here. Yeah. Did you guys ever hear anything, suspect anything, did anything like stand out to any of you guys with like anything involving like the 11-year-old boy?
Yeah, so, I know he told me some stuff, but I don't know, I never physically saw anything.
I really hope the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they can to help our children in the hands of these sick, abusive people. When you look at the history, no. You want to go back to when that sick fuck who likes to fuck little kids and feed child and animal pornography to a lot of you activists and feeders and chasers who go around claiming to want to get the producers, right? That's what we've been trying to tell people. They're the ones feeding them. And then they're going around getting all these fucking old fucking drunk watchers and young fucking teenagers watching this shit that they're feeding it to. Right, so it gets old. If you want the fucking producers, we're in Augusta, Maine. My name is Mary. Sick fuck is next door with my kids, and him and his sick fucking mother are two of the most abusive people I've ever met in my life. I lived with him for 7 years, day in and day out, 24/7. You're not gonna fucking tell me shit. And you nasty fucking spiritual fucking gangster state workers, whoever the fuck you think you are, I don't care who you are. We know the facts, and we're going to keep speaking out until the proper authorities help to educate the public as to what's been happening here. The private investigator and other good people, including doctors, tried back in 2008, 9, and 10, and they fucking died. Some committed suicide. Some got hit by Mack trucks. Others just disappeared. Really good people that we knew of were pulling their fucking hair out. I'm pretty sure they just moved away to other locations because they saw what the fuck was going on and how fucked up and sick people are, you nasty fucks. Took off to Florida. Yeah, Florida, Texas, California, and then they're all protecting each other from the bullies and the Karens and the non-vaxxers, and people are just jealous. You sick fucking nasty people all getting involved with these 7-Eleven stings. Dude, when you look at the Hunter Biden laptop shit, that should tell you a lot. Just trickle it down to all the other levels and what they've been doing. If they're doing that at that level, okay? It's almost as though they're mocking what others are doing just to show people how fucking stupid and gross it is. Really. And they are womanizing these prostitutes! Are you fucking kidding me? Marjorie, what the fuck are you people doing? Grow the fuck up. We have children here that can't speak and tell you the abuse they're going through because they were vaccine injured in 2013. And the private investigator that got gaslit for what reason? And you fucking stupid people going around with your ghost and alien stories and bullshit. Actually catering and coddling to fucking shit that doesn't even exist. Your goddamn childish delusions. While our kids are being fucked and killed. Wake up! When anybody wants to discuss the facts and concerns and help these hostages in the hands of Hamas, we're right here. My name is Mary. You know where to find us. Much love, health, and peace to you all. Yeah, we're going to go to music class. Go to music class and probably do some stretches, a little bit of reading. You want a history topic? All right, can I pick the book or you want to pick it? All right, The Glory, that was Greece. Good choice. All right, we are reading Sophocles, page 172. Suddenly, it's The Glory, that was Greece, Columbia University Course in Literature, book number 2. Suddenly comes the news of her husband's return, and the spoils are brought in, among whom a fair captive, Iole, excites Deianira's interest, especially as she can learn nothing concerning her from the herald liches who has scorned her, or from the girl herself, who maintains the obstinate silence. Lichas, Lichas, the herald Lichas, who has, escorted her. What did I say, scorned? Of course, it very soon comes out that this is the new flame, for whom the truant hero has sacked, Echalia, and that she has come no ordinary captive to the house. Dejandria's speech charging the herald Lycus, Lycius, to tell her the whole truth, is full of pathos. Dejandria says, Dejanira, Dejandra. Mad indeed were I myself to blame this maiden, 'cause with him of that which caused me no shame, does me no wrong, I cannot blame, but now, if taught of him, you lie, no noble lesson have you learned. Or if you should school yourself, take heed less than you may be found cruel, when you would be kind. Nay, tell me all the truth, to be called false is for free men no honorable lot. That you should scape discovery cannot be. Many are they who heard you and will speak, and if you are afraid, you fear amiss, for not to know, this would afflict me, but fear not my knowing. Hath not Hercules loved many another, most of all men he. Most of all men he. Question mark. And never any of them bore from me harsh word of gib, nor shall, however she be, consumed with love. This maiden, nay, for her, most of them, all I pity having seen, that 'twas her beauty that made waste her life. Poor soul, who sacked, unwitting and enslaved, the city of her home. But now I charge thee, heed not what winds blow whither, but be false to others if thou wilt, to me speak truth. The chorus is a very fine ode, recalls the desperate struggle of Hercules for the possession of the very Dejandra, who has now slighted and forgotten, but her charms are fading, while Iole is in the first flush of youth. Then comes her hasty resolve to send him as a present, which she had been preparing against his return. The shirt of Nessus anointed with the deadly poison of the centaur's wound. She had been unaware of its fatal power, but the wool she had used to anoint the present takes fire when heated by the sun, and before the news comes back she has anticipated the whole catastrophe. Then follows the terrible narrative, Hyllus, Hyllus, and his fierce accusation of his mother, who rushes in the silence of desperate resolve from the stage. After an interrupting chorus, her scene is affectingly told by her nurse. The chorus. Remorse of what fierce fit of madness was it, the fatal thrust so murderously dealt? How compassed she death piled on death? Wild work for one weak hand to do. The nurse. One plunge of cursed steel 'twas done. The chorus. What blabber, were you there? Saw you the wanton deed? The nurse. Near as I stand to you, I stood and saw. The chorus. How was it? The manner. Tell me all. The nurse. Herself, and of herself, she did this thing. The chorus. What do you tell me? The nurse. Plain, the truth. The chorus.
Stranger, not thy fair face alone, thou bringest but born, ye born of thee, a dire Irenes to this house. The nurse, too true, but more, had you been there to see the things she did, much more your tears had flowed. The chorus, and daunted not such work a woman's hand? The nurse, a marvel, truly hear and testify, she came alone in the house and saw her son in the great chamber spreading forth a couch. Deep pillowed ere he went to meet his sire back, but she crept away out of his sight, and the altars, falling, moaned that she was desolate, and each chattel of the house that once she used fingered poor soul and wept. The hither and thither, roaming room to room, each face she saw of servants that she loved, unhappy lady, looked and wept again upon her own hard lot, exclaiming still, and now her children were her own no more. And when she ceased from this, I saw her pass suddenly to the chamber of my lord. I, screened by the dark, seeing myself unseen, watched, and I saw my mistress lay smooth, couch coverings on the couch of Hercules, till all were laid, and from the ground she sprang, and sat there in the midst upon the couch, and loosed the flood of scorching tears, and spake, O marriage, bed and marriage chamber mine, farewell now and forever. Never more this head upon this pillow shall be laid. No more, she said, but with a violent hand did doff her robe, clasped by the brooch that lay, gold wrought upon her bosom, and made bare all her left arm in witnesses of her side. Then I made haste and ran with all my strength, and told her son what way her thoughts were bent. But lo, whilst I was gone, just there and back, the deed was done, the two-edged sword we saw, quite though her side midriff and heart had pierced. Oh, but he groaned to see it, for he knew this deed, alas, his rashness had entailed, taught all too late by those of the house that heard the centaur lord to do she knew not what. And now the boy, piteous, of groans and tears he knew no end, lamenting over her, he knelt and kissed her lips, his side by hers he laid along, and lay complaining sore that he had slain her with his random blame, and weeping his wound be a double loss, bereaved of both his parents at one stroke. Here the main interest of the play ends for modern readers, but among the ancients the official catastrophe, the lyrical wailing of Hercules, his wrestling with his agony and final victory, his calm review of his life, all this was far more celebrated. Such lyrical dialogues, in which the actor and chorus sang alternately, were highly prized on the Greek stage, and are an almost universal feature in tragedy. To us, the tragic irony of the earlier catastrophe is much more affecting. If this noble play has, in my opinion, been underrated, we cannot complain of the esteem in which the next play, the Oedipus Rex, is held. This is cited in Aristotle's Poetics as a sort of ideal or canon play, and modern critics have been, I think, unanimous in placing it at the very summit of Greek tragic art.
Make sure you get your mans on tape, cause you don't wanna miss a single word that Rand's gon' say. You're just a gram away. I'm bringing fun to fun like Christmas Eve on Santa's sleigh. Quit slouching, boys, stand up straight. I'm here to set your mind free, man,